Hey guys, Dark Reaper here again, bringing you guys another video, playing some more Neverwinter because this game is just awesome in my opinion for a free-to-play MMO. So, with that being said, bringing you guys, as you guys can see in the title, story time. Gonna start this is gonna be the first video out of many to come of my new series called Storytime, and as you guys can see in the title, it's Truck Spin Out, and it's exactly what it sounds like. And if you guys can put together getting a new license and getting the new first vehicle, it could be pretty interesting. So, we're going to enter this place real quick, because that's where it's telling me to go. And I've discovered a new campsite, respawn point unlocked. Talk to the gate guard. Okay. Before I do that, I think I got a new bow. Hell yeah. I want to use my new bow. Sweet. Gotta use my new bow. It's got a lot more power. Yeah, just open the fucking gate. Okay, so I may just be kind of, and excuse my coughing. I'm sick as a dog. Well, I'm not sick. I just have allergies because the weather's changing over here. Like I said, there's already snow on the ground, so I'm kind of congested and I'm coughing. So just excuse the coughing that's going to happen throughout the video. But alright, so let's get into the topic today. So, today I'm talking about getting my first car and doing a truck spin out, which is exactly what it sounds like. So, I got my license. Oh shit, I'm supposed to fight these guys. Ooh, this new bow is fucking nasty. That's all I gotta say. So I got my license almost a year ago. I think in February it'll be about a year since I've had my license. And do I need an orb? I don't really know what to do with that. So I've had my license for almost a year now, and I own a 1999 Ford F-150, and I'll go fight these guys in a second. But I'm going to put a picture up of my truck on the video so you guys can see what kind of car I have. Just a disclaimer before I put up the video, the picture you're about to see is not specifically my exact vehicle. It's actually just a video or a picture I got offline. But my truck is the same color, same body style, same year, and same make and model. It's just that the truck in the picture has bigger tires on it, and it's not my truck. So, just putting that as a disclaimer. So, as you guys can see, the truck, I wish my truck looked like that. It's got some nice tires on it. Those are like 35s on there. Wish my truck had those tires. But I don't. I just have stock tires, so. It is what it is. But just so you guys have a representation of what my truck looks like, and that it is a full-size vehicle. I got it off of Craigslist. Yeah. A lot of you guys may be like, why do you get a car off Craigslist? A lot of people don't like getting cars off Craigslist because it's kind of sketchy. But if you know what you're looking for, it can be a pretty cheap, inexpensive, and sometimes even a really, really good purchase. And with my truck, it was just that. It was relatively inexpensive, my car. No problems with the truck whatsoever. I've done a lot of, things to it, like oil changes and all that preventive maintenance bullshit, but damn, my coughing's getting bad. It's because I'm talking. Like, every time I talk, it, like, makes my throat, like, really itchy and shit. Oh, fuck, I gotta fight this guy. What the fuck? Yeah, get the fuck back, boy. Now I have no more fucking action points to use. I find that kind of funny. I need to take a cough drop or some shit. I can't even tell my story. Alright guys, sorry about that. I was coughing like fucking crazy, so I had to stop the video. So mind you, I'm still going to be coughing, but I'm going to try not to talk so loud because it's just completely fucking my voice up every time I talk really loud. Because I have those fucking coughing fits. I hate. You guys ever have those fucking coughing fits where you just can't fucking stop coughing? Oh my god. So anyways, continuing my story with my truck. So, it was a relatively inexpensive purchase. I was really happy with the truck. Like I said, I did. We'll take that. So it was a really good purchase. One massive problem though with my truck is when I bought it, and I was made aware of this before I actually made the purchase. Like, the guy that I bought it from told me all about it. He was like, just letting you know, he said the tires on this truck are very, very old. It doesn't do the best in the rain. It actually does the worst in the rain. It does okay in the snow, but he says within a few months you're going to need to buy new tires because these tires are just completely gone. So, I told him that's fine. I can pay for, a couple $100 worth of tires. Like, that's no big deal. The truck was cheap and it was in good shape. And I love this truck. It's awesome. Only thing, though, is that I needed, obviously, to get tires. God, now I have to fight all his fucking butt buddies and shit now. Now I'm on fire. Okay, jump, jump, jump. Die, motherfucker. Okay, I gotta use one of these things. Okay. Restored my health. Talk to this guy. So, like... So, like what he was saying, he said, the tires are really, really bad. So, whatever. So, I used the tires for a few months, and mind you, I got this truck back in March. I want to say March of this year, and the tires haven't been bad until about now because, like I said, he said they would, they'd be good for a few months, and then I'd have to get new tires because, after a while. So, I rotated the tires a couple times myself. Just to extend the wear as much as I could on the tires. And, could have used this to restore my health instead of using that fucking potion. Watch this, I'm just gonna fuck all these guys up. Just like that. So I rotated the tires a few months ago, extended the life a little bit, and now if you were to look at my tires as of today, the tread is completely gone. So, with that being said, comes to my story. Spinning my truck out. So, it was a late night, coming home from work. I came home from work at about 2 a.m. in the morning, which was pretty fucking early in the morning. Mind you, I work in a movie theater, if you guys are wondering why it took me so long to get home. Because we have to clean everything in the back of the movie theater when we're done, like all the concessions and stuff like that, so... Just so you guys know, that's why I was coming home so late. So I was coming home at like 2 a.m., pretty fucking late, and it just happened to stop raining. It wasn't currently raining, but the ground was wet because it had been raining about an hour earlier. And, that's fine. I'm like, as long as I take it easy, the truck will be fine. I don't have to, as long as I don't, and as you guys probably know, the truck is rear-wheel drive, which means if you give it too much gas with bad tires, the whole back end is going to pretty much go out because the back end of a truck is a lot lighter than, say, like a car or a minivan because there's not as much weight distributed, or there's more weight distributed among vehicles like that. But in a truck, if you have a bed that's empty like mine, you don't have as much weight in the back, so it's really, really light. So if you were to get squirrely, the whole back end would pretty much go on you. So... With that being said, I came up to an intersection a couple miles from my house. I was pretty close from home, taking it easy, on the turns while I was getting to this intersection. Trying to get home in one piece and not, kill myself on the way home. Because I know how the truck is in the rain. I've had it, go out on me a little bit before, so. So I pull up to the intersection. There's a red light there. It was a red light, and I had to take a left. So I had to go across 2 lanes of traffic to get into my lane, taking a left. So there was no cars because, mind you, it was 2 a.m. So there was literally no cars on the street. It wasn't a holiday. This was a couple months ago. I'd say in October or September, and and there were virtually no cars on the road whatsoever. So I was like, you know what? Let's get a little fun. So with my back tires being complete shit, and it just, oh, what the fuck? And had it just stopped raining, I decided, why not? Let's just do something. There's no cops around. Let's just do something. And it was a stupid idea for me to do because why should I screw around with my truck when I know how bad the tires are? So when the light turned green, I was going, oh, I definitely want that. I went around the turn, and right in the crest of the turn, I gave it a little too much gas, and when you try to get, have a little fun, you always give it a little bit of gas, get the back end spinning out on you just a little bit, just enough to satisfy me. But in the turn, I kept giving it gas, and I didn't stop giving it gas, and obviously, I've done this before with my truck and just gave it a little bit of gas, and it did fine, like, whatever, and then, you just counter the steering, and it's fine, it swings the back end out, and it's all fun and games, and LOLs and all that good shit. But then, when I was in the turn, I'm not sure what that's going to do anyways. Oh, I have my action points available now. So I gave it a little too much gas into the turn, and what do you know? The back end goes out on me, so I try to, counter steer it and all that good stuff, and as I was giving it more gas in the turn, the back end went completely out on me, and I went into the turn lane, or I went into my lane, and I kept going. Like, I couldn't straighten it back up. Like, it kept turning. So I did pretty much like a complete 180 on the road. And like I said, there was not a lot of cars on the road, but when I did spin out, of course it had to happen in my favor, I did a complete 180 on the road. So now my front end of the truck was faced towards oncoming traffic. And mind you, it was 2 a.m., so there weren't a lot of cars, but right when I make the turn, in my luck, at that time of night, there were a bunch of cars coming up to the light when I was completely spun around. And I really don't want to watch this cutscene, because I want to continue my story and actually play the game. I hope I don't have to fight another boss, I swear to God. So, being the idiot that I am... Yep, of course I have to defeat somebody. So, being the idiot that I am... I'll fight this guy in a minute. Let me just finish my story so I can focus. I did a complete 180, and traffic was coming at me, and I was scared to death because I had no idea whether or not there was going to be a cop, or, because I can't tell. It's just headlights, you can't really tell, by the car, by the headlights, what kind of car it is. I mean, sometimes you can, but not with this car. Well, not with all these cars coming at you, so I had to quickly turn it around. In turning it around, I gave it a lot of gas because the cars were coming at me like 45. It was a 45 zone. So I had to be really, really careful. Ooh, yeah, just took this guy down. So I had to, give it a lot of gas. Ooh, shit, get out of there, get out of there. I had to give it a lot of gas to turn around before the cars came, and of course when I gave it even more gas, it did another 180 on the road, and at that point I was freaking out. I was like, okay, these cars are literally probably like 50 feet from me, and so I didn't know what to do at the time, so I kind of eased up on the gas because, panicking when you're on the road is probably not the best thing to do because it's just going to get me either hit like an idiot, and cars are going to think I'm drunk, and God forbid if it was a cop, they probably would have thought I was drunk because, people driving at 2 a.m., there's a lot more cops on the road. So they probably would have thought I was drunk and, would have charged me with reckless and, like, endangerment and, like, all that crazy shit that they do. So, it was insane. So, pretty much, I got away. I turned the car around before the cars came, but it was really, really sketchy because I've never had that happen to me, and all the cars were like 50 feet like from me, and I knew that they saw my headlights, and they were probably like, yo, this guy's in our lane with his headlights coming at me, what's going on? And so it was pretty crazy nonetheless. It was a crazy experience. It was my first time ever like completely losing control of my vehicle. Of course when cars are around, it's different when I guess like you're out with your friends or like on your own personal property doing that kind of stuff. But when you're on main roads like me, I was trying to get, have a little bit of fun and not gas it too much, but I ended up giving it way too much gas, and it completely spun out on me. And then trying to turn it around before traffic came, it spun out again. So obviously, being the idiot that I was, I had to learn the hard way and pretty much almost get hit head on from traffic and or get caught by the police. And I've almost had my license for a year, and I've never had an accident. I've never hit anyone. I've never gotten pulled over, which I shouldn't anyways, but I've definitely learned my lesson. I swear, having those kind of experiences teaches you how to drive better and how your certain vehicle... Thank you for finally completing my quest, and I leveled. Sweet. Yeah, I'll accept your quest. Ooh, let's go to the tunnels. So, like I said, doing that, teaches you a little thing. So if, I guess the morale or the message of this story, I guess, would be drive responsibly. Don't push your limits unless you're completely comfortable with doing so. And I thought I was, but don't do anything stupid like I did. I guess it would have been worse if it were in daytime when it was raining and there was a lot more traffic on the road. But I was just trying to have some fun. But obviously it didn't turn out the best. Didn't turn out the way I thought it was. So nonetheless, still an interesting story. That was that was the first story, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'm gonna try to think of some more stories for you guys to bring you guys some more interesting stories, because I have a bunch of stories. I just can't think of them right now on spot. But while I'm in school or while I'm at home or whatever, and one just if I'm watching TV and one pops in my head, I'll definitely write it down on a paper or something, and 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 I'll write them down. That way I can talk about them in my next story time videos. But hopefully I'm going to bring you guys a lot of these. Hopefully you guys enjoy these story time videos. If you guys did, remember to leave a like, subscribe, guys. Tell me what you guys thought of this new series that I'm doing called Story Time. I don't know. I like it so far. As long as I'm not overly distracted by the gameplay, I can actually explain my story somewhat thoroughly. So with that being said, I'm probably going to wrap the game up here. Let me just kill off these guys real quick. And we'll call it quits for today. But I'll bring you guys a video tomorrow and probably another story time. I got to think of give me some copper. I got to think of some more topics to talk about. But I don't want to get too deep into these tunnels. I want to save this for next story time. But remember to leave a like, subscribe, and comment on what you guys thought of the video and the series. And until then, we'll see you guys tomorrow with another story time. Peace.